I feel like that's why we're good yin yang.
Yeah.
So I give you some of my extra juice. Well, not my juice. I want to rephrase that. I don't give you any of my juice.
No juices shared here.
You listening to This Stays in This Room podcast. Take your panties off.
Are you in focus?
I don't know, because I got to be a certain distance away. But we'll see.
Let me see if you're in focus. No, we're not playing this game. Yeah, buddy.
You're all suited.
I think you look in focus.
All
right. This is episode It Doesn't Matter. This Stays in This Room podcast, as you just heard our friend of the show, Craig Robinson, say.
Yeah.
Today we're taking a little bit of a different approach, and I have all the topics because I do all the work on this show. And Miho just likes to sit over there and pick his ass.
Yeah.
Pick his bottom. Sorry, family show. It's a family show! But yeah, I got like 5 topics today.
All right.
Miho has no idea what they are.
None.
And the first one is another topic, surprised that neither one of us are qualified to talk about. 5 things you should find out before getting married. Oh, so all the married folks. Okay, we'll just go down these little bullet points here.
All right.
Before you say I do, you might want to consider finding out the answers of these 5 questions to make sure they are still the one. When the topics of kids come up, do you want them? Do they? How many? When? Although this conversation might seem lighthearted, eventually you might want a firm answer. And my whole deal is like, eventually I do want kids, but just hold on. Let's listen to this sound for a second. And then one more time, because they don't stop when you tell them to stop.
No.
So that's something to think about. Do you really want kids? Because you have to talk over the baby crying? Okay, that's enough.
Yeah. I feel like some people say no, and then I've heard stories where they change their mind.
But would it be a deal breaker if the person like you're dating is like, I do not want kids ever? Deal breaker or no?
Yeah.
Well, you can adopt. What if they're just like, I don't want to ruin my body? I'm open to adopting. I'm open to stealing a kid. I just don't want to have one myself.
No.
No, you need.
I want my own.
You need your seed. You need to spread your seed.
Because you could say like, oh, we could do like surrogate, but that's like $50,000.
Is that really?
Yeah. Like I'd
what? Okay.
Like I'd rather spend that on like a down payment on a house.
Yeah, same. I would. I mean, I would be open to like adoption.
No, I definitely want to adopt.
But then again, I also want to spread all of this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, enough of that. Talk about finances. How do they view money?
Mm-hmm.
Or who will handle it? Will you be combining finances? Do they have debt? Do you? Money issues are a big cause of divorce.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, I do agree.
Yeah, I feel like both my parents had their own like separate accounts, but there was also a joint, and they'd share money, and like they would take part of their paychecks and put it into the joint in case of emergencies, and I'm down with that.
I feel like that's a step I'm not ready to take, unless, of course.
But you're getting married.
I have a sugar mama. What if you marry a sugar mama or a sugar daddy? If you're listening to this, you need a sugar daddy. Whatever, sugar mama, sugar daddy, sugar person, someone that's rich that will pay for your shit. I'm down for all that.
But you wouldn't share your money if you were the wealthier of you and your partner?
I mean, if you're making the steps to get married, I feel like you have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not saying all of it, but
yeah, I mean, buy you.
So far, I'm okay with this list.
Buy you dinner every now and then.
Yeah.
Make sure
Golden Corral.
Go to Golden Corral. Stay all day. Get your freaking money's worth. Make sure you know how they get along with friends and family, or how they speak to others. Okay, I that bullet point's bullshit. don't marry a shitty person that doesn't get along with people.
Yeah.
Don't marry a fucking turd. How about that?
Yeah.
Find out how compatible you are with physical. Oh, here we go. With physical
One thing
touch.
I've heard, like, just in general, is like always pay attention to how people treat servers, because like,
Hold on, let me get you a bill.
Because servers, a lot of things that happen are out of their control.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was in that position, that's how you would treat me. So I'm always extra nice to servers.
Or
I
just
understand.
Not even servers, just people that have jobs that are considered like lower class jobs.
Yeah.
Like they probably,
quote unquote, someone who's beneath you.
Yeah.
There's no reason to be rude.
How do they treat that person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, definitely that's somebody like that I would not want to like.
Yeah. If they're just a fucking bitch to, like you said, a server or a janitor, someone cleaning your plumbing, whatever.
Because I'm not saying I'm from a rich family, but I'm not saying I'm from a poor family. Like, we're a median family, and like we don't have the nicest things. And so if you're willing to treat someone like that, chances are you're going to meet my family, and you might not think like that's what you're made for. So like going out on dates and seeing how people react in certain situations, it's always crucial.
Point number 4. Find out how compatible you are with physical touch. Do you both like holding hands? No. Do you expect a goodnight kiss? Sometimes. I don't know. That's like PDA. I've never like really been down with PDA, like holding hands in public. I think that shit's kind of whack and corny.
I think it's the mood. I'm definitely a touch person. I guess like people say like that's my language of love. Like touch. Like I like being touched. Like whether like someone puts their hand on my head or like rubs my earlobes, or like I just get a sense of like comfort around that. But to like someone might not like to be touched, and those are things you can work through, and that's like compromise in a relationship.
Yeah, that's not a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Lastly, know how your partner acts during a crisis, whether it's stress from travel, around the holidays, or dealing with something at work. Are you okay with their approach?
Again,
I feel like that would be a deal breaker because I'm not sure if this is right. Allegedly, any word that buffers or keeps me out of trouble. I feel like in the past, out of the many people that I've dated, I feel like I've experienced that with a few different people where I've been like, yo, you're going off the rails on some small shit right now. Mm-hmm. You know, and that I don't know what to do. So I feel like that is a deal breaker.
Yeah. But again, going back to like treating people like, especially like gate agents, like when a plane is down, like there's literally nothing they could do. When like, oh, there's a hurricane coming, like there's nothing they can do. Like they're trying their best to like reroute you.
Right.
Like there's no reason to be a bitch, whether you're a guy or a girl, and you're like, there's 300 other people trying to get on this plane and trying to get home to their kids, and like they got work the next day. Like, so under stress, like I've flown a lot in my life, and thankfully, like my mom is a really patient person, like instilled that in me of like chaos, and I have a huge family, and everybody wants to speak their mind, and this is how it should go. So, yeah, that would be a deal breaker.
Yeah. Basically, don't be a dick. Yeah, you want to go ahead and hit that heater real quick? Because I'm freaking sweating.
These topics make me sweat.
These hot topics, baby.
That's just topic number 1.
That's topic number 1. Okay, topic number 2. New York is trying to raise the purchase age for tobacco products and e-cigarettes, etc., to 21.
Yeah.
You down with that?
Yeah.
Why? Explain yourself.
Because I feel like it's extremely lethal / deadly, and I feel.
Would you say that about war?
That
it's lethal and deadly.
Yes. Which I mean, it's either one way or another. You're going to raise war, like recruitment age to 21, and cigarettes in general or tobacco products to 21.
Raise it all to 21.
Or you bring drinking down to 18.
Yeah, because drinking is the only one.
Because I feel like if you can go to another country for this country and kill someone, you should be able to have a beer when you come back.
Yeah. or do whatever the fuck you want when you come back.
Yeah.
All right, here's a little bit. Okay, so this is happening in New York State. The Assembly voted on Wednesday to ban the purchase of tobacco products and electronic cigarettes to people under the age of 21. Now it's going to the state Senate. The bill takes effect 120 days after Governor Cuomo signs it into law. He is already on record as supporting the bill. Okay.
Yeah.
The bill makes it illegal for stores to sell tobacco products and e-cigarettes, which are vapor products, to anyone before their 21st birthday. Yeah, I fucking get it. I know what it means. Critics say this makes little sense, that an 18-year-old can vote, as we were saying, serve in the military, and be elected to state legislator, but can't buy legal tobacco and e-cigarettes. So here's my thing. As a past tobacco user, yes, that's right, I did give up tobacco. I'm tobacco-free. Mijo, you tobacco-free?
I'm working on it.
Oh, wrong one. No, he's working on it. We're gonna get there. But as a past tobacco user, I think that we should just get rid of tobacco, because one, it's crazy. It's a crazy addictive substance that is extremely hard to quit. And if it was just a substance that was addictive and, didn't harm your body, your lungs or your mouth, and like give you risk of cancer, whatever, be addicted to it. People are addicted to whatever, But as the past tobacco user, I'm like, okay, this is good. But just as a American citizen of wanting freedom and being able to choose what you want to do when you want to do it or whatever, I think it's kind of bogus.
But people would make the argument it's just the additives that are addictive, right? I mean,
honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah,
I just know that it's full of shit
people
that
would
is
say
bad for you.
Well, if you're going to ban something, that grows naturally, it's that's why people ban weed.
I don't know.
Not saying they're you can't have both in this world without shitting on the other, but yeah, I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't either. I was gonna let you finish, but
yeah.
So you're for it or against it?
I'm for raising it.
Me too. Because when you're 18, well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Because
honestly, it doesn't matter, because I started using tobacco when I was fucking 14 years old.
Yeah.
And
you'll find a way, just like with booze.
Booze, anything. That's the real question. Does it matter? The government is doing their part to keep you healthy or safe or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But if you want it, you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Done with that. Next topic.
I think
Actually,
the big thing is booze. I feel like
booze.
Yeah.
What about booze?
It should just be lowered to 18.
I don't think there should be any.
I mean, I had my first drink when I was 9.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I feel like that's a lot of people's truth is just figure it out, man.
Yeah.
Fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. Do you know what an emotional vampire is? Have you heard this term? No, you haven't.
Are you saying that's me?
No.
No, I have heard of it. Someone who just sucks emotions out of you.
Sucks emotions out of you. Well, here are 6 signs your friend or you is an emotional vampire. Oh, I can't wait. Let me see if I can get my button bar up on this too, because I feel like I'm going to have a lot of dings on this for Mijo. Okay, let me find it. Here we go. We got this ready to go. Okay, what is an emotional vampire? It is, god damn, we got too many things open on the damn computer. All right, here we go. What is an emotional vampire? It is someone who drains you after you have spent time with them. Signs your friend or you might be an emotional vampire. They require all of the attention. Conversations are one-sided to their side. What'd you say about yourself? Let's do it. Let's analyze our both.
Are we doing this?
Yeah, let's do it. I would say, because sometimes people aren't self-aware. Because in my head,
fair enough.
In my head, I'm like, no, I don't feel like I require all the attention. But you or other people that aren't me might be like, dude, you Yeah, you're at a detention.
I feel like
home.
in certain moments, both of us do it. It's
Well,
like last
in
night.
certain moments,
Like last
everyone
night.
does it.
Yeah.
But would you describe that as a trait?
No. Of me? No.
I wouldn't have me either. Would you describe it as a trait?
I wouldn't. As you? No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't describe it of you.
I wouldn't either to you. Hey. They're always, that's in all caps, in the middle of a crisis. Now, I know people like that. You know people like that. Something's always wrong. I'm always the victim. Oh my God. I can't catch a fucking break. Boo the fuck who? See, I'm getting worked up. I'm getting worked up. Calm down. It's okay. Be a professional. Be a professional. They're always in the middle of a crisis. I would not say that you are always in the middle of a crisis. That you present to people.
That I present, yeah.
Right. Okay. Because there's always crisis in everyone's head, right?
Yeah.
It's whether you vocalize it and are like, is it really a crisis?
Yeah.
Would $10,000 fix your crisis? Okay, then it's not a crisis.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Right?
I wouldn't say that about you or me.
Yeah. No. We're not victim people.
No.
They don't know when to let something go. So about myself, I'll admit, I have a hard time letting shit go. I really, really, really do. I hold on to a lot of shit. I don't want to. I want to just let it go. Like the Frozen girl. I just want to fucking let it go. But dude, it's hard. It's hard to let some shit go.
Rephrase that statement. They are constantly holding on to shit.
No, that was the middle of a crisis. They don't know when to let something go. That's it.
I feel like everybody does. Everybody does. You know, there's people that have been burned and you still think about them.
Who?
People that have burned you. You're like, fuck that.
Yeah.
You hold on to it. You remember, like, every now and then you're like,
oh, you get all mad.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody does that.
Yeah, everybody holds on to something.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. What else we got?
It's like one of those things where it's like you forgive them because yourself, but you don't forget.
But still, forgiving and forgetting is a different thing. It's like
I hold on to it because I want to remember, but I forgive it. But every now and then it's like
it just lingers.
Burn me.
That's gym fuel is what that is.
Gym. Okay, next one.
Okay, next one. They have low self-esteem and need constant reassurance. Okay, once again,
I would say that's me.
You would say that's you?
Yeah.
You have low self-esteem?
Yeah.
You need reassurance of what? That your ears aren't big? Because they are.
There we go. See, he just always talking about my God.
That's why I got big ears too.
I'm gonna start pinning my ears back.
No, you'll grow into them.
I'm still growing.
But see, okay, I keep referring to like, I wouldn't say that I have low self-esteem all the time. Everyone has low self-esteem. It's sometimes, you know, like you put on a little weight, you're like, oh God, I feel like shit. You fucking do something cringeworthy.
Yeah.
You know, everyone deals with that. But I think that what this is talking about is like, these are like innate like traits of the person making them the vampire.
Yeah. I would say that about me.
Okay, well, that's something that we can fix, right? Or something you can fix, right? On a daily basis.
Yeah. I'll work on it.
There you go.
Or I just, what's that word? Compartmentalize and just throw it in the back of my head.
Keep throwing it in the back.
Yeah, just let it build up until I have a mental breakdown.
Keep sweeping it back into the back. Dude, I do that with a lot of shit. I got a lot of stuff back here in the back. Yeah, I couldn't handle psychedelic drugs.
Dude, people could read minds.
Yeah.
Dude, they'd want to off me. They're like, fuck that guy. He's a psychopath.
All right, next is they rarely accept fault. I feel attacked on this one. Because I feel like I have a hard time accepting being wrong. Which isn't very often. Mind you.
Sorry.
But I do have a hard time being like, you know what, you were right. My way was wrong. It's hard to do.
I would say that about you.
Why would you say that about me?
I just would.
Why? Give me an example.
Um,
When was I wrong about something?
hold on. Let me come back to this because I want to hear the other ones. But I would say I give myself too much fault.
You
for
put
this
too
one.
much of the blame on yourself.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
I take things very like I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm like, fuck, I fucked up.
Yeah. In reality, you're not even the one fucking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've had this conversation with you.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude,
It's not your fault.
it's not your fucking fault. I
Yeah.
guess I should get up on the mic here. Act
like
you've
Goodwill
done this
Hunting.
before.
It's like, boy, it's not your fault, man.
Next one, they lack self-awareness. This is what I'm actually terrified of, lacking self-awareness, because in my head,
okay, this is perfect. This is where I was going with the last one.
okay,
I wouldn't say you lack self-awareness to an extent where you're like a little too confident.
oh, okay,
And then what was the last one?
they rarely accept fault.
Yeah. So you become less self-aware of how confident you're being, and then you're like, I'm not wrong. Like, bro, we're doing it. We're famous and shit like that. I'm like, God, like pump the brakes a little
Well,
bit.
it's because you're so fucking dwelling on the low self-esteem shit. I gotta pump you up,
We're doing this right now.
right?
And
Yeah,
then
no.
also, like, you like to have your little nightcaps. And sometimes
Sometimes I'll
and
get,
sometimes you get a little too hype, and it's like 9 o'clock on a Tuesday, man.
and I'm like sitting here like trying to change the world. No, yeah, but that's not like lacking self-awareness.
No.
That's like,
But sometimes, it's not lacking self-awareness, but I feel like sometimes you just like,
too much.
you
I feel
become
like anyone that knows me or has ever known me
Yeah.
would agree with that statement. Sometimes I don't know when to turn it off.
Yeah. It's like Mike Tyson. It's like an MMA fighter or an NFL player. It's just sometimes that's like part of your personality is like
Don't know when to
get fucking
stop.
hyped, and you're like.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I guess for me, it's like the opposite. It's like I need to rev the engine a little bit, man.
Yeah, I feel like that's why we're good yin yang.
Yeah.
So I give you some of my extra juice. Well, not my juice. I want to rephrase that. I don't give you any of my juice.
No juices shared here.
I give you some of my extra energy.
Okay, what's the next one?
Oh yeah, we gotta get off this topic. Talking about sharing.
No.
juice.
What's
That was it.
Oh,
That was
okay.
it. That was all of them. So,
Yeah.
do you know any emotional vampires in your life?
I would say,
I've definitely had
yeah.
emotional vampires in my life.
yeah. I've know of some. I've met some in the past, and I would say, like, I'm an emotional baby vampire. I guess. Like, there's things that I definitely know. I'm self-aware that sometimes when I walk into the room, people are viewing me because of my attitude sometimes. Not that it's it's not a negative attitude, it's just a poor attitude.
But that's also that's you're saying the same word.
I wouldn't say like because I'm an asshole, it's just because like depression.
Right. No,
They're
and that's
different.
There's
Yeah.
a complete difference of just
I'm not walking
around.
in like being a fucking dickhead like some people we know who
So the thing is, there's a fine line, like you were saying, between being depressed and struggling with a mental,
crises, quote unquote.
mental illness,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to just being like walking around with this cloud around you,
Yeah.
and being like, oh my god, nothing's going right for me.
Yeah.
Like, dude, my life sucks,
Like-
this and that.
Like you're right. The perfect tattoo I should have gone with was like Eeyore, because like
Yeah.
I'm always down to go to the party, but like you know what you're getting, and that's me. Like I'm always gonna love the people around me, but like I'm just like a sad person, and it sucks to say.
Why?
But-
It doesn't suck to say.
I
If that's who
don't
you
want
are.
to talk about that today, but
Okay, we don't have to dive into that.
but yeah.
Last thing I have, I'm gonna skip out. Two of these I thought were good, but they're not.
Well, let's just hear them.
The best nutritionalists rank the best candy bars.
I actually read that one earlier. It was
And yeah,
shit,
there's no.
it was
It's
a shit
a
article.
shitty. So basically, one of them said Snickers, one of them said
Reese's.
Hershey's bar, and one of them said Reese's. All because
different sugars.
levels of saturated fat.
Yeah.
No candy bar is good for you, so we're not going to talk about that. One thing I do want to talk about that's sad. Sad. And I was going to download, damn it, I forgot. I was going to download the Jeopardy sound. Dun,
Oh.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
because my boy Alex Trebek.
Oh, your boy?
That's my boy, yeah. I've played Jeopardy before, and I think out of all the episodes of Jeopardy that I've watched, I've gotten maybe 3 answers right. I have to go down to like Kids Jeopardy. Like the college version or whatever. And still, I still don't get them right.
Yeah.
But yeah, he revealed that he has stage 4 pancreatic cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Stage 4, that's like the final stage,
Stage 5.
is death.
Yeah. Well, stage 5 is like terminal.
But yeah, so Alex Trebek revealed in a video on Wednesday that he has stage 4 pancreatic cancer. He said in the video, in keeping with my longtime policy of being open and transparent, I have some news to share. Just like 50,000 other people in the U.S. each year. This week, I was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Alex has been hosting Jeopardy for 35 years.
Damn, son.
And he said he will not only fight the disease, but will continue to host the popular game show. He asked fans to lift up prayers on his behalf. Damn.
Yeah. For one, I didn't realize he was 78.
He's
looks
78?
good. He looks good for 78.
Looks really good for 78.
Yeah, that sucks, man. But I'm not like,
We don't have to dwell on this.
yeah,
I just, fuck cancer. Cancer sucks, right?
yeah. It was, yeah. I guess it'd be nice to have a doctor in here or someone who knew about cancer. But I had this discussion with my cousin once about like, is cancer curable?
I have no idea. I don't
Yeah.
feel like I'm qualified to talk on that. I have no idea.
Because like I was also having this discussion with some college friends who are like smarter than me, and it was like, if cancer is just a poor mutation of cells, and cells are changing in you every day, and one of them, like you can never target certain cells, like which cell is going to be the one on what day.
I feel like that's what the whole radiation deal is like they're trying to kill the cancer before the radiation kills you. Because they're like the cells. We can't sit here and talk about. Like, I don't know. But I think that's what radiation is. It's like
Bennett back on.
Bennett's not a doctor.
But he's gone through.
He has gone. Yeah, he's
gone through similar experiences.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
So. And he's super intelligent.
Yeah, he's really smart. He's smart. He's way smarter than both of us.
Yeah.
But yeah, cancer sucks. Those were the topics that I had.
I wouldn't say like I'm terribly sad though. I'm not like I was a big Jeopardy fan. It was like,
well, no, you don't have to be a big Jeopardy fan.
Sucks.
It's just he's
an icon.
he's a large part of like pop culture of our time.
Yeah, he's made fun of on SNL and
Yeah, I mean he's like a staple. Like
yeah,
everyone knows who's the
like Pat Sajak or Robin Williams. You know, just,
yeah, it's just like losing a major like
yeah
part of what's the word I'm looking for? Pop culture?
Yeah.
Our culture?
Yeah.
The U.S. I mean,
again,
it's the Jeopardy dude, man. Who's gonna fill in for him now? Fucking another Drew Carey gonna fucking pop in over here too?
Yo, I love that episode, and it just got brought up today because a lot of clips are coming up on Twitter. But this lady was like, I'm into like, something like nerdcore rap or something like that.
Nerdcore rap.
And she's like, it's like where we talk about like nerdy things and we rap about it in our like group and stuff like that. And he's like, so you guys are losers. And I was like, yo, Alex, man, you just called this lady a loser on national television.
You're losers. Wait, where'd my hot got him button go?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, Miho, you got anything?
I saw this thing a little bit earlier. There was a big UFC fight this past weekend.
Yep.
And Tyrone Woodley, he fought somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know? I forget. Kavana?
I don't know. I just know Tyrone Woodley. Yeah. But no, I know what fight you're talking about.
Did you see the video that came out after? I just saw it earlier.
What do you mean?
So Tyrone Woodley walked out, and I don't know why I'm speaking on it. It just like hit my heart when I saw it. But Tyrone Woodley walked out, and he saw his mom and his sister, and she like was like, good fight. You're going to get them next time. You know, like keep your head up.
So did he lose?
He lost. And then like he walked away, and then his competitor who did win, I don't know his name, he walked out and he saw her, and she was like, come here, baby, and like gave him the biggest hug and was like, it wasn't his turn, like it's your turn, you're the champion, like be proud of yourself, but they're going to come after you, you got to work harder now, you got the belt. And it was just like so nice to see like someone's mom, like, you know, someone's mom would be like, fuck, that guy just beat up my son.
Yeah,
you know?
I was about to say, especially in a sport like that, it's not like you're like losing a football game or a baseball game or some shit like that. Like that dude was beating the shit out of your son.
Yeah,
like,
and she was just like, he started bawling because like it's like a mother figure, and it's like I was reading the comments, it was like, this is the human I aspire to be, like.
Yeah.
And it just like hit my heart where it was like reminding me of my mom. I don't know why, but I was like, man, my mom's always like been that person. I don't know. I shared it on my Twitter if you want to go see it at Magic Miho. But yeah, I don't know why. I just wanted to share that. It was really dope to watch because she didn't have to do that.
Right.
Like, if anything in the world, like they say like be kind, but it's like if anything in the world, like don't be an asshole, like just don't be negative.
Yeah.
Like being kind is like could be an extra step, and like she was so kind.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then like his manager came over and like gave her a hug because like she's just known as that person. Like, yo, I just beat the shit out of your son, and you're giving me the biggest hug ever.
Dang. Yeah, my mom would not do that.
Yeah. My mom, I don't know about my mom. Yeah, my mom probably would.
not in that scenario.
And granted, like street brawls are different than like controlled fights like this.
Right, it's a sport, but it's still at the end of the day, like you're getting your ass kicked.
Yeah.
You're getting hurt,
Yeah.
son.
There's death possibly involved in a sport like that.
Died like that.
So,
All
yeah.
right.
If you haven't seen it, go check out our Young Gravy video also.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny. I kind of outed myself. As a avid porn watcher.
Everybody watches porn, okay?
But yeah. I thought it was a dope interview. He's kind of cool guy. I dig it.
Yeah, Young Gravy. If you haven't seen that, find that on our YouTube channel.
Subscribe.
Listen to me real quick.
Listen, Linda.
Listen. I've talked about this previously. We're kind of switching we're not switching anything, but we're kind of directing our focus now to our YouTube channel. So if you are a person that listens on just iTunes and you just and you don't watch, that's fine. But you're on your phone, right? You have the YouTube app, comes on every phone. Just search us, TSITR podcast, smash subscribe, and maybe try watching one or two of them.
Yeah.
It would mean the world to me.
Spent a lot of time on those cover photos.
Yeah, drop a comment. If you think the video sucks even. You're like, yo, you guys are fucking stupid. And I think that was a dumb topic.
Yeah.
We'll reply to you. And then
we
we'll
will
find
reply,
you.
yeah. And we're working on getting some more people in here.
Yeah.
Just like expand. Because I feel like we've been doing this for 2 years. And we've like hit a lot of facets of our lives that you can go back and re-listen to. And we will probably hit again in the future. But we want to start bringing people in to like see different perspectives of Portland, of finance, of healthcare, of all these different worlds that we don't get to touch very often because we're here all the time. So
yeah, and another thing, we're live on the IG right now.
We're still live.
We're still live. The only reason we're live, mind you, is because no, I didn't forget. I looked back a few times, but I got this new phone, and the battery life is dope.
It's gravy.
It's gravy. But listen, we want to know. So we pick these topics and everything, but we want to interact with you more. You. You.
Which also goes to say, if you want to like leave a review on iTunes, we want to see that on Spotify. You can leave those. Rate us.
YouTube. Subscribe.
Tell us how we're doing, because we don't know if we don't get the feedback.
Right, and let us know what topics. If there's a topic that you think we should touch
talk
on,
about. We got an email.
let us know. If there's someone that you think should be a guest on, let us know.
Yeah. What's our email?
Our email is tsitrpodcast. All right.
Yeah.
At gmail.com.
I thought you were going to
And same on all the socials and YouTube.
Thunder Buddies,
Just search TSITR podcast on any social platform, and you'll find us.
Yeah.
Anything else you got for the people?
I don't. No.
All right.
We're also developing new things.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna start.
Plug it.
Let's see how it goes first, but
I'm gonna plug it. We got we were just talking about our YouTube channel. We're starting the graphics are being made right now. We're starting a food series and a drink series because we're located in Portland, for those of you that don't know. And Portland is known for hella good food and hella breweries. So one series we're making is called Let's Eat. And we're literally just going to different places in Portland and
just vibing out, because
and filming ourselves eating food.
Yeah, because I'm not a chef, so I'm not going to be like, oh, the cumin and the I'm just going to be like, it's a vibe.
This is dope.
This burger's dope. Like, check out this place.
My noodles suck. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be called Let's Eat. It's gonna be on the same YouTube channel that you're watching on right now.
It's just a different playlist.
And then we're gonna have one called Drink Up, and that's where we're gonna go to different breweries. I always have such trouble with that word. Breweries. We're gonna go to different breweries.
Yeah.
In Portland and drink beer and talk about it.
Yeah. And I'm not a big beer drinker, so if they have a
Sounds more so for me.
Yeah. So if they have like a local a spirit, like a local vodka, I'd like to try that.
Were you gonna say asparagus vodka?
No, a local spirit.
Oh, I thought you said
a local spirit.
A local spirit.
Right.
Right.
Like a local whiskey or a local rum. Like I want to try those things. Because I know there's a few tequilarias.
Taquerias.
Tequilarias
Okay.
that are in town. So
yeah, so be on the lookout for those. We hope, depending on whether we get our graphics back, we hope to have one of those up next week. We're filming this weekend. Yeah, you look so apprehensive. You're like, See, I got too much drive for Miho right now. He wants to chill and shit, and I'm like, dude, let's go film.
well, it's just like one of those like.
What?
No?
No, you got your voice real high and your eyebrows high. I want to hear what you're gonna say. What?
It's like one of those things where like they never talk about like pre-production when they're talking about like a movie. They're just like, it's coming.
Okay, that's one of the things that has always been done that way, and we're doing it this way. People might want to learn about pre-production. They might want to see how we set this shit up. If they don't,
all right,
leave the comment and say, hey, I don't give a shit how you set that up or how you think about coming up with these ideas. Just fucking put them out.
Yeah.
Give us feedback.
All right.
All right. I love you all.